Hi guys, welcome to
eerified. This is where the place we talk about everything supernatural.
Let's go.
Yeah, and
Excited.
today I have a very special guest. We have actor Kahoe Hon.
Thank you for having me again.
Yeah. And this past January, he actually had a movie recently released on cinema.
Correct.
Solo's Game of Life.
That's right.
And very well known for
Project Icon.
yeah, Project Icon.
Yeah.
It's currently on Netflix right now.
Yes. You guys can watch it on Netflix.
And I heard you have something coming up very soon.
Yes, the film called Badak, which is coming out end of the year, and also I have a couple of series, but keep an eye for Badak, guys.
Yeah, follow him on Instagram to know his latest, work and updates. Yeah,
That's right.
Okay. Anyways, first of all, thank you for coming,
Thanks
Kahoe.
for having me.
Okay, so you know the drill that you are here. You know you're going to talk about horror stuff.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you first this question: do you actually believe in supernatural before, something
Happened or whatever? Honestly, I know it does exist, but I always choose not to believe in it. But when something happened, you got no choice but to believe in it.
Is there a reason why you choose not to believe in it?
I'm a person that I trust God
understand.
very, so that's why I don't believe in all these things. But again, they exist for a reason. They do.
Okay. Actually, same as me. I
Yeah.
try not to believe.
Yeah,
But, at one point, I experienced it myself also.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
from that day onwards, I know things actually,
Yeah,
exist in this world.
exactly.
Yeah,
They do
And
actually.
Today, it's a very special episode because today I heard that all the stories actually comes from your work experience.
Yes.
So then basically it's like on set.
On set.
Yeah. So you brought us 3 stories, right?
Yes, correct. And these 3 stories all happen on the same film set, and it happened in Malaka actually.
Oh, okay. The land of history.
Exactly.
Okay, this film has been released already.
Yeah, way back when I was, I shot this when I was 16 years old. And it
many
came
years
out-
ago.
yeah, many years ago. Many years ago. I was back in high school still.
really?
Still a kid back then.
Can you tell this movie name actually?
The name of the film is called Crayon. Yes, it's called Crayon.
Wait, I heard of that.
Yeah.
show.
Yes,
I heard of it.
Yes, it's called Crayon. So, so the setup of the film. Let me go through that a little bit. It's about these 2 students from Singapore. They volunteer to help out this rumah anak yatim that somehow happened in Malaka. That's the reason why we shot in Malaka. That's why we needed a space to shoot the rumah anak yatim where all these things happen.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, before this shoot, actually, I searched on the movies that Kahoe worked on.
Yeah.
I saw the poster of Crayon. He looked so cute. Right? He was very young. He still, of course, he looks very handsome right now.
Thank you.
Back then,
Oh
he
my
was
God.
very cute, very young.
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we just dive into the
Yeah.
story right away?
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. The first ever incident was in the hotel that we're staying in Malaka.
Okay, Malaka.
Yeah. The hotel is actually right next to our shooting location too, where another incident happened. So in this hotel, we do have like this master. So the production, the director hired like this master. We call them bomoh.
Oh, okay. Got it.
To like take care of the
Yeah.
whole set and make sure that nothing's happened and all this stuff. So when we went there, there is the hotel is being occupied, but there is rooms. The door is just wide open, and some of them have like the cross, the Christian cross on it.
Like the room is open.
It's
like the door
open
is
and it's messy inside. It's really messy.
But this is a hotel, right?
It's a hotel. It's a proper hotel.
Oh.
Okay, so when we were there, the bomoh actually told us to respect the place because there's a strong spirit around this area and stuff like that. And the reason why the production got this hotel because, as I said, it's right next to the shooting location, so it's very nearby. That's the reason why we stayed there. So the first incident, I shared a room with the director and also my co-actor.
Okay.
So the room, the space is there's like 3 rooms. So I was young, and then knowing that I need to respect that place, I was being a little bit rebellious because I was young, right?
We've been through that.
Exactly. And then, so I was playing with my co-actors. And then I started yelling. Okay, I screamed like really loud.
Where you guys were just like hanging around.
Hanging around. I don't know what we were talking about, but I was yelling, I was screaming, and it was nighttime. Okay, I wasn't being possessed, by the way.
Okay.
But the reason why I yelled, it was something about he said that I started yelling at him like, bro, this is ridiculous, things like that. But it was really loud. Guess what? The moment I started raise my voice, the whole room went dark, and then the light started blinking. No, for real.
No way.
No, for real, for real. My laptop wasn't on. My laptop wasn't on, and then but I had my laptop like open up, but it wasn't turned on.
Right.
My music, I have like this music from DJ Goldfish, if I'm not mistaken, back then. It's called, it's a group of kids singing, the hide and seek, it's a game.
And it was a kids part, like kids singing.
The song started, bro, look at my goosebump right now. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. The song started playing from my laptop. My laptop turned on by itself. I'm not.
Oh no, it wasn't playing. So
it wasn't.
Turned out.
My laptop was off. I guarantee. I promise you. And then the director, he kind of like pinched me. He's like, "I told you not to scream, right? You gotta respect this place." And then I keep saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." And the light started come back on. I'm for real. This is crazy. I'm even having goosebumps talking about
this.
it.
No, this sounds like exactly what something you see in a horror movie.
Exactly. And that was the first time I'm like, okay, this is real. This is not a joke. This place is not a joke.
Okay, it's funny because when I watch movies, horror movies, right, when it comes to parts like where the lights are blinking and all, I always felt like it's very exaggerated.
Yes.
But the thing is,
the reality of it, it does. It does. Like I said, the laptop and my song choice, why you pick that song. And
and the part where the kids were singing.
Exactly. I can even remember how the song goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe the ghosts were kids.
Apparently it's a family. It's a family. Yep. There's 3 kids and a father and a mom.
Okay,
That's according to the bomoh guy.
Okay, I have a question. If the place sounds this dodgy already, why would the production team still arrange you guys to stay there?
I don't think they expected that place to be that dodgy until we rented that place. Because that's another incident happened in the hotel. The crew, some of the crew, they were quite, I would say, they want to challenge these things. They don't believe in it. They don't believe what the woman said. They don't believe like in all this spirit and all that. So they actually asked the spirit to show themselves and prove that you are here. And guess what? Throughout the whole shoot, they slept in the lobby, for real. They slept in the lobby. There's a group of Abang crew. They slept in the lobby because they got disturbed ever since they tried to challenge that spirit.
Man.
Yep. So what happened? According to them, they were sleeping. Someone was pulling their leg. They were sleeping. Someone is pulling their blanket. In the end, they were sleeping in the lobby. Yeah.
Okay, so the hotel, technically there were a family in the whole hotel.
In the whole hotel.
Is it a very big hotel or is it a very boutique?
It's huge. It's huge. Yeah, it's a huge hotel.
So it's actually
but
a
it's
name.
old. There's a name, but again, I'm 16. I'm sorry, I don't remember.
But
what's
it's a
the name.
popular branch.
It used to be a popular.
Wait, what song was that? Oh man.
It used to be a popular brand. Yes. And then there's another incident that happened in the same hotel as well, because all the actors, we stayed in the same hotel, even the crew and whatnot, because we're all from KL, right? So again, this movie is about anak yatim. So we have like kids, actors, a lot of them. We have about 20 of them.
Oh.
So we had to we about to go to the set to shoot. So we had to line them up. The PAs will line them up, and then we all will walk together to the set. So we took a picture outside one of the room, for real, with the kids and all that. There is a smiling shadow on next to a PA, like it's in the same place. Everything happened in the same place. So for sure that place has something.
A smiling what? A shadow?
A smiling shadow. Like it's very obvious. You can see a smile, like the face feature, but it's blurry as well.
But is a black figure?
It's white. It's like shadow, like smoke, It's like a smoke. It's crazy. I know when when we talk about stories like that, it's either you believe it or you don't, right? But for me, in my memory, these things are real and they all happen in the same place. So how can it be, not true?
Okay, how long you actually stayed in the hotel?
We were there for about 3 weeks, 4. Yeah. We were there for like 3 weeks, 4, yeah. But again, I guess they kind of know that place is haunted as well, because if not, why they hired the bomoh?
Right. Okay, curious question.
Yeah.
Other than, because kind of bomoh is technically for like in the Muslim. Do they
Yes.
also hire like sifu or like father?
I'm sure, yeah, some Chinese production they do that. They hire like sifu and whatnot.
But for that production particular,
It's a Malay production.
Yeah, it's a
It's a Malay
lah.
production. And so now, that's the 3 incidents that happened in the hotel. And then we moved to the set. Okay, the set which is right next to it. So this set, it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's a church, but nobody uses that church anymore, and it's a very historical church. So the owner wanted to preserve that place. So what he did was he hired like this family. I believe they were from Portugal.
Oh, okay.
But they are not. How do I say it? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but they're not well-to-do. So they're like a caretaker of that place. So this church, there's a lot of rooms with like proper setup chairs and whatnot.
It's a huge church, I would assume.
It's huge. It's huge. So I would say most our shoot we shot there. So if you watch the film, you get to see the church.
Is it in the city of Malaka?
No, it's not in the city. It's quite outskirt.
Okay, got it.
It's quite outskirt. So over there, a few incident happened.
I'm waiting for it.
Yeah. So one of them is that same thing. The lights out of nowhere. We were filming all these production lights start to went out for no reason, and we have generator, so it's impossible for that thing to happen, right? So I was walking with my co-actor. Like we were just like, okay, let's get together. Let's figure it out what we want to do and stuff like that. Out of nowhere, the bomoh came up in front of us. That was scary sound. That wasn't the spirit, but it was the bomoh. He heard us. Actually, I got a few incidents about the bomoh at that place as well.
Okay,
he heard us and then he came out and then he started smiling at us and then we were like, why? Then he's like, oh no, don't go inside. Just stay outside. So again, he said the same thing. There's a lot of spirit around this area as well. Yeah. So, but that's not too scary. There's one of the abang crew. We were shooting at night. It was exterior, which is outdoor, but by the church as well. The late Kak Dibano was there. So it was a midnight shoot. We had to like burn down like this. They built like kind of like a set from that church itself. So they had to burn it down because that scene is like the whole church got burned down. Yeah, but we did not burn down the church. But it was a set. Yeah. So it was midnight. And everyone felt like super cold, okay, like freezing cold like us right now.
Impossible to happen in Malaysia.
Yeah, exactly, freezing cold.
Something's not right.
And then in that scene, I had to yell because it's quite a upset kind of emotional scene. Yeah. So I had to yell and all that stuff. So at that very moment when I started yelling, you can feel like the heat just drop, meaning like all of us started feeling like the normal temperature. So according to the bomoh as well, while we were setting up, there's a lot of spirits around us watching. But they're not there to disturb us. They're just there to watch. They're just there to watch and want to know what's going on and stuff like that. Yeah. So those are still okay. So we didn't really get disturbed. Only one of the abang crew, he was resting in this open area as well. He was sleeping on the chair. Out of nowhere, he just woke up and he grabbed the chairs. He started like throwing the chairs around.
Oh, so was he like possessed?
He got disturbed by the ghost. Yeah.
Oh, so he's not possessed, but
he wasn't possessed. Yeah, he got disturbed by the ghost.
So he just wanted to like scare the ghost away or something.
No, because he was sleeping, so he was unconscious, and then he got conscious, and then he was just like, "What the heck is this thing?" And he started throwing out the chairs and all that. Yeah. It's I don't know, man. That's why I say all these things they exist for a reason.
You make a very interesting point because you said that when you guys were filming, the bomoh said there were a lot of them around, right? I always heard this tale. I'm not a believes that the spirits actually loves watching movies. shows,
I see. Thanks
performances,
for the
theater.
support. Yeah.
So you guys were there.
I guess, yeah, because according to the bomoh is there. Apparently, he can see things.
So he can see things all the time, like that.
He can see things all the time. According to him, he can see things.
So he stayed with you guys throughout the 3 weeks.
Throughout the whole shoot, he was there to take care of us.
Did he say anything dodgy, like, oh, he's beside you, be careful?
I mean, he would, but if only he know that person is weak or something, then he would tell you not to go there. Like the first incident I told you, the light went off, and then me and my co-actor then he asked us not to go in. I think it's for a reason as well. Yeah, things like that, So about the bomoh, that's one time, me and my co-actor, we were young, right? I'm sorry.
Oh, you disturbed him? No.
Don't hate me,
No
guys.
way.
But we were like, how true is this guy, man? Is he for real? And he was sitting like really far away, and because apparently he was trying to control the weather so that it doesn't rain.
Oh, this is the first.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the setup of the church is that we have to go uphill. So it's like up in the. It's not like on the ground. Okay. So we have to drive up. So it's like up in the hill. Yeah, up in the hill, bukit, exactly. So he was sitting like quite far away, and we were like, is it for real? If he's for real, he would hear us from far, and we were like really far from him. And guess what, bro?
He heard?
He turned around, he smiled at us.
You guys were saying
Yeah. He turned around and he smiled at us.
Wait, but that's just a very strong hearing, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's impossible for him to hear us. Impossible. I don't even know how.
So are you saying that maybe he can read minds?
I think he can. No, I think he is in that. That's the reason why he can see the spirit and all that stuff. And he can actually hold the rain. He can even know the rain is coming. And then he would tell the director like, oh, I can hold the rain for like 1-2 hours. And he actually, for 1-2 hours, it started pouring. It's crazy. All this thing, I don't know. You believe it or not, it actually happened in front of my eyes.
I know, but this is the first time I'm hearing that a bomoh can actually control the weather.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh.
Yes.
So is he a very famous bomoh?
Apparently he is. Yeah.
So do you see him at other sets of the
So
movie?
far, no, I have not.
Have you heard about him still?
No.
Somehow. This bomoh is a very interesting guy. Yeah.
It's real. He hold the rain and then it started pouring. He actually told the director, you have 2 hours to shoot. I can only do that much for you.
Wow.
It's
very, very interesting.
It is. So that was pretty much the whole incident that happened on the set. Yeah.
Okay.
But same film, we had to shoot a kubo scene.
Okay.
Kubo scene, but it was in the morning. Nothing actually happened. But until we go to like post-production, I was with the director. We were fixing the sound and all that stuff. So there's a scene that we had to fix the kubo. This person passed away. We were all crying, and then we have like dialogues in between, right? So during the post, when we were fixing the sound in the kubo scene, every time when there's no dialogue, there's someone knocking. There's someone knocking on the casket or whatever, I don't know, but it's a wooden sound like tuck, 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 tuck. And then the moment we have dialogue, it just went like quiet. And then the moment we stop our dialogue, the sound started coming back again.
But you are filmed at the actual kubo.
Yeah.
But just
actual
that the tomb is the tomb is a different. It's built.
Yeah, it's built by the set designer and yeah.
Do you guys hear anything like you see
No,
any figures?
on set, no, nothing. But it's only in post we get to hear all of this. It's quite crazy as well.
Okay, I have a question. Obviously I've never filmed in a kubo.
Yeah.
But I heard every time if you guys were to do some sort of any filming or anything at places like this, you guys will have like a ritual.
Yeah.
Right? Do you guys do any ritual?
Not for all of them. Not for every production.
Okay.
The last set I was in, first day I have to go down to the kubo.
Oh, that was the first.
One of the drama I did is called Chegu Hiragi.
Okay.
My first day of shoot, I have to go down to the kubo. Like my first day, early in the morning, and there's no ritual, nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Serious?
Nothing. I just go and just act, and then I get out. Yeah.
Anything happened to you after that?
No, because I always As I said, I believe in God, so I
Okay.
just pray for His protection and all that too.
But this was before Crayon or after?
This is before Crayon. This is quite recent.
Oh.
This is quite recent, yeah.
But I mean, after the experiences you had during the filming of Crayon, wouldn't you be more alert or even more like believe?
Yeah, I mean, I believe in it, but it still doesn't really get into my mind. Meaning, like, I don't really, like I said, if you respect them, they will not really disturb you. That's from what I understand. If you don't trigger them, they won't disturb you. And also, I just try not to think about it.
Okay. Since you're an actor, right? You have a lot of film experiences. You of course you travel a lot. So wherever you go to a hotel,
Yeah.
would you actually do the Chinese
The knocking-
typical three
the
three
knocking on
steps,
the
knocking the door, and then place your slippers messy, then flush the toilet? Do you do all this?
Honestly, I don't. But I would say Assalamualaikum.
Oh, so you use the other one.
That's what I would do. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. But other than that, the first Crayon and the other drama,
Yes.
you never experienced anything in during the set?
Just not physically, but you can somehow feel like certain locations have that very heavy. Like you just feel heavy,
Yeah, the
like
heavy
the energy.
energy,
Yes,
yeah.
everything. You just feel heavy, and then you know, okay, then that place has like spirits around and whatnot. Yeah,
What a-
but yeah, the worst experience, whatever, is it all happened in that set actually.
And
Yeah.
especially the blinking.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
I feel like okay. I'm not trying to generalize, but I feel like I watch Malay horror movies and American horror movies a lot. It's really like movie, blinking. Then suddenly
Yeah.
the song just popped
Exactly.
up. Okay,
I don't know.
Then after that, okay, back to that moment after you say that, oh, I'm so sorry. Then it just stopped. Then
It just stopped.
Nothing happens after
Nothing
that.
happened after that. I just went to bed. I just decided to sleep, and I had to sleep with my co-actor because I was scared.
Yeah, of course.
I
I
had to
would
sleep with my co-actor. I
too.
got scared. I got really scared.
Do you always have your own room?
Of course, yes.
When you go to
Yes.
I don't know how you guys do it. 'Cause, okay, for me, right, there was this one time I went for a trip with my previous company.
Yeah.
I was supposed to have a roommate, but the roommate suddenly couldn't make it to the trip.
Yeah.
So I stayed there. Anyway, this is just a fun story. Lah.
Yeah.
Because I was very scared. I
Yeah.
was living alone, and it was at the hill, very popular hill spot. Yeah, but this hotel is not at the hill, it's at the side of the hill.
Yeah,
So
okay.
during night you see nothing, even if you look through the window. So I was so scared. I was trying to sleep. I couldn't sleep. So we had a dinner. I tried to drink as much as alcohol because
Drunk yourself so that you can sleep.
But I couldn't sleep because
Right.
I was so scared. So that's why I'm very how do you say, give props to people who can
Yeah.
actually like stay alone in a
Yeah,
hotel
yeah,
and
yeah,
all.
yeah. I mean, like honestly, sometimes we should like outstation whatever, and those places doesn't have like a 4-star or 3-star hotel, so we have to stay in whatever we have, right? Those like hotels that, like Oyo or whatever, Sometimes we have no choice, but you just make do.
But I'm pretty sure because you guys were acting the whole day, right? So maybe you guys are very tired already. Just
Yeah.
go back
Oh.
and straight sleep or something.
Man, I hope that happened to me, but not really. Like I'm really tired physically, but my mind is constantly
it's still working,
Yeah. So sometimes I have to like force myself to sleep as well. But so far, all good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think my energy is quite strong.
Yeah, I can feel like the bright energy.
Yeah.
This is like
I think it's the bright energy. Yeah, exactly.
This is like a very few times that we are in this set because
Yeah.
if for people who didn't know how the set looks like, it's actually
Yeah.
really dark,
Yeah.
and this is the first time I don't feel that creepy, Actually,
That's good.
Yeah, I feel
That's
very
good.
comfortable because his
Yeah.
energy is so.
Yeah, that's good. I think it's because
Yeah.
of my energy as well. They don't really like attract
Yeah.
to that. They're like, nah, I don't like this guy, man. yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
So positivity helps to repel
It's true.
all these things, guys.
It's true. No, it's true.
Yeah, it's be positive. That's why.
Exactly. I believe in that. And also, there's a saying. People say that if you are weak as a person or whatever, then you will. What is this? You will attract things like
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so-
that's what I heard also. Okay, other than the set one, do you have anything outside of your own, like outside of working? Do you have any experiences?
in Genting back in high school.
In Genting.
Yeah, back in high school, I was with my then girlfriend.
Okay, everything happens.
Yeah,
in Genting.
yeah. We were in a hotel, but again, every hotel was fully booked, and we were young, we were underage, so there's no way we can book like a proper. What is the famous hotel in
First world.
First world those type, because you have to be what? 18,
Yeah, 18 and
18
above,
and
yes.
above. We were like what, 15 maybe?
Wow.
So we had to
already.
go. Yeah, we have to rent like in this place. It's quite dodgy as well, but we didn't stay there.
Why?
You just feel it.
You went in and you feel the energy wasn't right.
It wasn't right, and it was dodgy. And this girl that I used to date, she's like from a loaded family, so she's like, "What are you doing here? Yeah, this place is like now. It's so dirty and stuff like that." But again, that wasn't the reason. But it was really the energy. The energy, you just felt it.
Is it the place starts with an R?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I knew it.
It's only that place, I guess.
That place,
Yeah.
Oh
but so
God.
far, no. That's about it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for sharing the
No,
story.
thank you for listening.
Okay, if that's the case, since his positive energy has repelled all the horror things from him, okay, let me share a story that I found online.
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay.
Please.
So this story, I was listening to a podcast. Actually, I'm a fan of horror stories. So if you guys don't know, every time I go to work, I actually listen to horror podcasts.
Hang on. Can I pause you for a
Yeah,
second?
sure.
You said you're afraid of all this thing. You talk about you couldn't sleep.
Yes.
And you have to drown yourself. And you listen to, why you do that to yourself?
And I listen to horror podcasts even after work, like the sky is dark.
Yeah.
And 11 p.m. sometimes I still listen to horror podcasts inside my car, and I will always like peep at the mirrors. Like I do not hope one day I see someone suddenly sitting behind. I was so scared. But yes, that's how obsessed I am with horror stories.
Okay.
So I was listening to this story actually just now.
Okay.
Literally, it was just now. So this is the story by I will just call him Jack lah.
Okay.
And then Jack and his then girlfriend, now his wife.
Okay.
So he works in a company. So one day he was appointed on a business trip to, I'm not sure which country, but he goes to that country lah. So his company has this rented flat lah. So technically it's a flat for all the company's employee. If they were to go there, they can stay there. So the employer actually just suggested him to just stay there lah. So he made a plan with the girlfriend because he was there for a few days for work, and then towards the last day they made a plan that so the girlfriend will fly from Singapore to that country, and then the guy Jack will extend his holiday, so they will have their honeymoon or holidays there lah. So basically, due to work, he couldn't get his girlfriend from the airport on the day she arrived.
Yeah.
So because it's like a Airbnb style, so he just told the girlfriend, or you can, if you arrive, you go to the condo, you just match your name, then they will give you the key and you can go up and all. But that day he came back a little bit. He ended his work a little bit earlier, so but still couldn't make time to get his girlfriend. So he went back to the hotel. So this is how the hotel looks like according to him. So this hotel has 3 rooms.
Okay.
So one room, so you enter, there's one room, there's 3 rooms, one room, and then like the ruang tamu lah, so the living room.
Sounded like my hotel.
Oh,
yeah, the one that I talk about. Okay, 3 rooms.
Yeah.
Okay, ruang tamu. Okay.
Yeah, then at the back there's 2 rooms. So the 2 rooms at the back is facing each other lah. Technically. So one room here, ruang tamu, and then the 2 rooms.
Okay.
So he stayed there for a few days. Everything was okay. So and he lives in the first room. So masuk first room.
The first room.
Yeah. So he never touched the other 2 rooms. Yeah. He would stay there for a few days. But on that day, when the girlfriend is supposed to arrive, he masuk the hotel and he noticed the second room. So one of the room at the back, the door is open.
Okay.
Yeah. So oh my god, I'm getting the goosebumps even telling this story. Even it's not my own story. It's not even my friend's story. Okay. So he was curious lah. So he just went and looked and peeped lah from outside. So he saw a girl lying inside the room, but with the back facing. So like cannot see the face like at the back like that lah.
Yeah.
And then his first instinct was very funny. He's like, oh my god, how am I gonna explain to my girlfriend if she comes and then she saw a girl, you know? Like, how am I gonna explain to her, you know? Because I told her I'm here alone, the whole trip.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny actually.
That's funny.
And then after that, she was thinking about it. It doesn't make sense because he has no because the girl that was lying there has short hair. So he said that he doesn't have any colleagues that are short hair because there's only very little girls in his company. So like mostly are long hair lah. So he starts to feel something is not right. Then the girl, but he was thinking, should he go inside and wake her up and ask, hey, how are you, and who are you? Yeah, maybe it could be some people who came from the company, right?
Yeah.
But when he was like hesitating to go in or not, the girl stand up. The girl woke up.
Okay.
So she was just sitting there, and then he turned to him. Guess what he saw? Is a face of I mean we are both Chinese, right? Do you know the 鸡杂公子公仔? So those patong where you burn for the dead.
Oh shit.
Like the maids, like there's a guy and a girl one. I'm not. Maybe you can put a picture here. Yeah, to just let them know. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the girl has the body of a human, but the face is the face of people drawn. So it's not a real face. So it's like this. He's described the face as that's the patong. The offerings that you burn for the dead in the Chinese beliefs.
Yeah.
So the girl stood up and she walked out of the room. So he was just standing there the whole time. Yeah. So he was so scared. He ran to his room. But he was very calm. Like he ran to his room and get his stuff, and he ran down the room. And then when his girlfriend arrived, he's like, nope, we're not staying here anymore. Go to another hotel. Yeah, so basically that's the end of the story.
Alright, it's if you're in that situation, what would you do?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a very tricky question because if I go in, if I see the girl at the back like that, I would of course assume she's a human.
Correct.
Right? Yeah.
I would do the same,
right.
but if I'm in that situation, honestly, I don't know what I would do as well.
Yeah.
It's creepy. That's why I said these things, they do exist.
Will you wake her up, to be honest? Will you go and like, hey,
no.
excuse me, no.
No.
But she looks like a human at the back.
No. I would not approach her. Get out from my sight. No. I would not. Yeah, would you?
I don't know.
Because knowing that your girlfriend is not there yet, and then you're there alone.
Yeah.
So knowing that there's no one else supposed to be there, why would you want to approach her?
I don't know. Okay, maybe I won't because I'm afraid of all these things. I would automatically assume all these things to be supernatural. So I'm like, okay, maybe hell no lah.
No, yeah, exactly. I don't think I would approach it. I think I would just get out as soon as possible.
Get out lah.
Yeah, get out as soon as possible. It's like the Genting incident. Like I said, we get out as soon as possible. We were just there for a short while.
Okay, before we end the session, right? I just want to ask you, when you go in, you said when you go into the Genting room, you felt something uneasy, right?
Correct.
What is that feeling? To be honest, like how do you describe?
You just feel very like uneasy. Everything is like heavy. The energy is just heavy. Like it's just not a nice energy that you're feeling. Like right now, what I'm feeling right now is good energy. I receive like good energy. Certain room you go into, you can feel like, okay, this place is okay. Like, it's just that. I don't know whether it's the dodginess of it or, how messy that place can be. I don't know, those things plays a part mentally, but you would get it. That feeling,
I understand.
it's hard to explain, but you just feel like very uncomfortable, restless, and then you just feel like you don't want to get changed. Your back is not even open, and then you just lie down on the bed. Then you just like, you know what? Let's just go. You can't even sit still. Things like that. Yeah.
Okay, this is just extra information that I've heard of lah. Because Genting is. There's a reason sometimes when you're in Genting you always feel very restless and uneasy. It's because Genting is at the top of the hill, right?
Yeah.
And it's very humid because it's very humid, so it tends to give people a very stuffy feeling.
I
I would
see.
say, yeah, that's what I heard lah. Maybe that's why we always have this very uneasy feeling when you go
Maybe.
into
Yeah,
Genting,
Genting and
Thailand.
stuff like that.
And the hotel that starts with the eyes is very old and it's very moldy.
Yes,
yeah.
very,
Yeah,
very,
moldy.
exactly. And but somehow people still live there. There's a
Yeah.
lot of
Foreign workers.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard.
Yes.
Do you see do we actually watch the same documentary? I don't know.
I did not,
Oh,
but
no.
because I was there.
Oh, you was there?
Yeah. So I see a lot of foreign workers, and there's still supermarkets selling like
Yeah,
veggies
yeah,
and all
exactly,
this.
exactly.
Yeah.
So-
I don't know how they do it.
And I heard they actually revamped the place. They paint it
I
over
mean,
again.
even if they revamp, I
Yeah.
don't think I would
I ain't
want to
going
go
there
there.
too.
No. Actually, lately when I go to Genting, I don't really stay there unless for work.
same,
Yeah. Unless for work, I wouldn't want to stay there anymore.
I mean, hopefully one day you'll go and stay there again and you will come back and tell me, you know,
Another
you have a new
story. Yeah.
experience.
I hope there's no more story.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No. Yeah, I hope there's no more story
Yeah.
because like I feel like all these incidents that happen is not a fun
Yeah, it's not
moments that you want to be part of. Actually, it's really scary. Your heartbeat is just pumping.
For me, you know, when I hear it, it may sound funny, especially just on the story
Yeah.
when I
Yeah.
talk about. It may sound funny, but it wouldn't be the same. for the
Exactly.
person.
If you're in that situation, I think it's a whole new feeling that you're getting as well.
It's a whole new world.
I know.
Not the Aladdin whole new world.
Yeah, exactly. Not the Aladdin whole new world. Exactly. Exactly.
Thank you so much, Kahoe, for coming today and sharing your interesting on-set stories.
No worries.
First ever on this channel.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys also have interesting stories like Kahoe, please go to eerified official IG or my personal IG to share your stories. And see you guys in the next episode.
See you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.